All right, everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading. This is for everyone, whether you're a human being, a chipmunk, a raccoon, or a squirrel. It makes no difference. This reading is how the full moon energy in Virgo. We got a full moon in Virgo coming in on the 18th, which is Friday. However, the energy should start to roll in around Wednesday, but oddly, it's already kind of here. So I'm pulling on it today, and I'm doing that because it's a powerful energy that's blending with the other energies in play. We talked about Venus and Aquarius, right? Where somebody who wasn't interested before is now all of a sudden interested. We talked about Pisces in Mercury in Pisces, right? With someone understanding their emotions, or the emotions are getting through, we'll put it that way. Well, what's the Virgo full moon energy going to do to all that? I'll tell you something about the universe. It always has perfect timing. And this is some beautiful timing right here. We talk about divine timing. This is divine timing. Because the Virgo full moon, well, without going into graphic detail, stops a runner in their tracks. We can't run in a Virgo full moon. And for a lot of them, it's going to turn them right around. It is the force that's adding into things. It's why the readings, in part, along with everything else I've mentioned, are coming up the way they are. It's a moon energy that stops a runner in their tracks. For a lot of you, it's going to turn them around. This is a general reading. Wait till you see my pre-shuffle. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Okay? Let's take a look at this. I've been waiting to pull this reading. In fact, it's been on the SLT news page on my blog for, since the beginning of the month. I've been so excited about it because I knew what this energy was going to do, and I've seen it building up in the readings. All right. This pre-shuffle, it starts with the Queen of Pentacles. Right. This pre-shuffle is the story of someone who likes to be chased. They love to be chased, but you didn't chase them. You may have heard this from other readers before, and you've heard it from me. All their tricks didn't work on you. Nothing that they usually do work on you. Usually they can just blow somebody off, whatever that person, and they're gone. Or this person, very strongly in the energy, is used to being chased. They're used to somebody, they can't believe that, it's a case, even though they blew you off. Let me just clear that up. It's an ego thing, people that like to be chased, okay? Even though they may have blown you off, they expected you to turn around and come grovel and beg and all that kind of stuff, which most of you didn't do. Most of you just sort of, watch tarot readings to figure out what's going on and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, you didn't chase them. The Queen of Pentacles has everything she needs, male or female. She doesn't chase. She's not waiting for anything. She's got everything she needs. She's perfectly fine. Right there. Crossed by the Three of Swords. You didn't chase them. And they know they hurt you. Man, but they're hurt. This is more an energy around this Three of Swords of someone who was hurt, took it out on you, and then got hurt again because their ego got damaged a little bit, maybe. Underneath that is the Wheel of Fortune. It changes everything. The wheel is turning. You see, the thing is with these soulmate cycles, with the runner chaser dynamic and all of that, when the runner is not being chased and we reach the Three of Swords point, you know how I always tell you the Three of Swords is one of the cards that ends the separation period, turns them around. When we reach that point, it's someone who, well, I'll phrase it to you this way as we come in here through these here. I got the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. They can't believe that there's nothing here. Everything they try, what usually works for them didn't work with you. However that applies to you, that's the case. So you're very different for this person. They can't escape this connection. It won't go away. You're a persistent energy inside them that they can't get rid of. They can't get rid of the thought of you. They can't get rid of what happened. They keep going over and over in their heads, keeping them up at night. Pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. Underneath that, there it is. There's the loss. The Five of Cups and the Three of Swords are the two cards that bring people in. They're both here in the pre-shuffle. Right there, it's scorched earth right now. This is a person, and right here, and that's what sends them your way, the Fool. They take a leap of faith. Someone's taking a leap of faith. Bookending the Fool is this first card, the Queen of Pentacles, toward you. Okay? They see it as a risk, but somebody's like, oh, fuck it. I guess I just need to, you know, jump off that cliff, if you will. Someone who's out in the cold and suffering from some serious nostalgia right now, doing a lot of thinking, the Six of Cups. But the Six of Cups also tells me it's a powerful connection. Somebody put themselves out in the cold, Five of Pentacles, over a powerful connection right here. Okay? This is a very ego-based person. And I know for a lot of you, they told you to fuck off. They said, you know, well, I'm not interested. I'm staying with what I got. I'm this, I'm that, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. It was all bullshit. And I've been telling you that. Why do you think that fakey McFakerman, Queen of Wands, keeps coming up? Why do you think they always show up as the Burger King? That's what Burger Kings do. King of Wands or an out-of-balance Emperor where it's all King of Wands. It doesn't matter. It's ego and pride. This person is very clear in the energy, wanted you to chase them more. This is someone that maybe other people chase. This is someone who controls their environment very well. They like to control things in their life. They can't control you, and it's driving them. Well, where is my batshit crazy card? Batshit crazy. 9 Swords. Look at that girl on that card. That's your person. Up all night. I believe they are. I believe they wouldn't let on. This is a very ego-based person. But the thing with the Virgo full moon that I'm pulling on right now, I'm asking the universe, I'll tell you exactly what I'm asking for this reading. I said, give me all the energies that are in play, and I told you about them at the beginning of this video, and I've been talking about them for a while. Give me everything that's in play, and tell me what happens when we add the Virgo full moon energy to it. A moon that stops a runner in their tracks. And that applies to both sides, too. You know, again, I keep coming up in the readings where this person's coming towards you. The energy's coming towards you from the runner side like a freight train. But it might be a whole lot of too little too late for some of you. You know, you've really grown the divine feminine, so on the divine feminine side. So we'll see. Let's shuffle the deck. All right? Give me those energies, universe. This first card out is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? Let's find out. Let's find out why the fuck we're here. I love it. You know when I laugh, it's something good. It's Chariot. Yeah, they're coming right towards you. And the Emperor drives the chariot. The divine masculine drives the chariot. They're coming right for you. They're taking control of things because you're not coming toward them. That's the energy around this. It's exactly what I got off the Fool in a strange way. It's just a little bit more powerful. Also, this is a card of Cancerian energy. Cancer is the hot spot of this cycle. The North Node was in Cancer when this cycle started. That's a message from the universe to me. It's saying this is for sure, Steve. This shit is happening. Okay. All right. Let's see where we go here. Let's cut the deck. What comes after that chariot? Oh, I'm laughing again because I just talked about her. Male or female, it is Fakey McFakerman. It is the Queen of Wands. It's someone who expects things. It's someone who, it's a very pretentious energy. I call it kind of my Paris Hilton card, kind of a thing like that, or a Kardashian type card if we want to get a little more modern with it. You know, it's someone who's used to being chased. Someone who everyone's interested in. Everyone wants to be, you know, everyone likes them, right? And you expressed interest, but because they were in some pain, they blew you off, even though deep down they felt some serious passion. But you didn't chase them to the level that they were expecting. I mean, it's good that you didn't. I'm not saying you should have. They wouldn't have learned anything. You're changing this person at a very deep level as to how they approach things. They've never come across anything like this soulmate connection before. Neither of you, but I'm talking about them. They've never come across anything like it. You're changing them. That's why they're charging in. It's nice to see. I don't know how much they've grown. We'll have to find out. But, you know, this person, nothing, they've never come across anything like you. It's the only way I can say it. We're for a general audience, all right? I could pinpoint it 1,000 different ways. But at the end of the day, none of their old tricks worked on you. You were very different. They can't control you. And that drives them batshit crazy. It's nice. It's what brings them in. It's good. You've taught this person something. You get nothing but good karma for that, provided you learn your lessons too. And you move forward in positive directions. And I've been trying to help you with that, teaching you how to create voids and things like that. I do my part. You know, I do my part. Let's see. Other people, other things you read, do their part too. Let's see where we go. Give me a reading, universe. It knows what I mean by that. Tell me about this full moon in Virgo energy. Stopping runners in their tracks. You can't run. They can't. They're either stopped dead in their tracks or they turn around and come towards you. The universe is convinced with that major arcana chariot that they're coming right for you. And I am too, based on readings I've done recently. I see that coming. All right. The energy of March, I've been talking about it, is temperance. Okay, the baseline energy. It's somewhat. Temperance is a balanced energy. It's an energy of getting real. All right, our overall energy here. It's also a card of communication. Our overall energy is the Hermit. But this Hermit's out of the cave. This Hermit's figured it out. Hermits don't run. Right? That make a good T-shirt or a good song title. Hermits don't run. Hermits don't run. Now, very rarely have you ever seen a hermit running. I'm sure of that. All right, they go in their cave and they relax. This Hermit's out of the cave. All right, out of the cave. Crossing it is temperance, the energy of March. There's a rainbow on this card. Again, it's somebody who you profound. It marks change for me. When I feel the energy off that rainbow, I get somebody who has changed a little bit. At their core, on a DNA level almost, on an emotional DNA level, this person's changed. You woke their soul up, okay? And this, by the way, is a card of Virgo energy. We're talking about the Virgo full moon. We have it right here with the Hermit. We have that right there. Temperance. The energy of March, the very energy. This is going to be a good reading. Get yourself comfortable. I'm trying to do my best to make sure I explain the energies, explain why the reading is coming out the way it is so that you understand it all, okay? All right, here we go. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person feels in their emotions in the 3D. Right here's how they feel about you in the soul, not what they show you, not what they tell you in the 3D. Right here is the hidden energy, what the universe wants you to know. I'll tell you. It's red with the energy of the connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. All right. I will clarify everything. So some universe cards over the top. You bet your sweet asses. Human, raccoon, lion, bear, I don't care. Beaver, I don't care what you are. Bet your sweet asses there's going to be a link for an extended in the description. Because this is a lot of energy. I very rarely get a reading with this much energy floating around me. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to tell you. I have to try to put it all together in real time and give it to you for a general audience. Hermit's out of the cave. Okay? And you can't run during the Virgo full moon energy. And that energy lasts pretty much through today. From today, it's here. From today, the 13th of March, right up through the end of the month. Again, March, very powerful. March's energy showing up right here, crossing that Hermit. Let's go. What's the energy around the connection? 4 wands. Oh, fucking hell. The connection, when this card falls here, it tells me that the connection you have with this person. There's the connection in the middle, and you two are energies that plug into it, so to speak. There's always a third energy. Read my Famous by 3 article on my blog if you don't know what that means. The energy of the connection itself, your connection with this person, is actually stable, and I believe that. It has stabilized, or it is about to. And I believe that with temperance here. Again, March's energy, the baseline energy for the entire month, right up through about the first week of April, is temperance. Okay? It's unreal. It's nice. This is the energy is there for it, for you two to come together, have a little picnic, something. I don't know. Whatever, we'll see. Right here, how do they feel in their emotions? Right? 3D shit. Page. Yeah, they feel small. Yeah, why wouldn't they? They feel like a little girl. I don't care if they're a big old 300-pound construction worker. It doesn't matter. Football player, whatever they are. Doesn't matter. It's Page of Cups. They feel small. That's what that energy is telling me. Why? Well, I've already told you this is an ego-based person. Everybody chases, everybody wants to be their friend. Everybody chases them. Everybody this, everybody that, but not you. And they can't control you. And for some of you, your person is controlled by other energies around them. Yes, but your person's also a control freak. They also come up as the Burger King, which is someone who controls what they can. They control the practical. You know, that's what they do. They focus on work. They distract themselves and things like that. But with you, all they do is feel, but they feel small. next to you. Because again, it's sort of a, they know they fucked up upright. It's a little apology. They want to give that to you. W-A-N-T, they want to. We'll see if they do. I know they can't run under this energy. So, how do they feel in the soul? Hangman. Can't run in this energy. We're pulling on the Virgo full moon. Okay? It's an energy, the energy of that moon stops runners in their tracks. There's nowhere to run. It's like a freeze gun, right? Like a stun gun kind of thing. So there it is. It's the hangman. This person has a whole new perspective on you. That's one angle of it. It's bookending the Four of Wands. And interestingly enough, it has a little bit anyway of a background color match with this golden color here, which won't show up on my camera, but it matches perfectly on these two cards. The truth of the matter is, they don't know what to do. And that's why, again, they feel small. They can't control you, you know, and they don't want you to get away, but you're not coming toward them. It's confusing to an egomaniac, okay? It's confusing to someone who's based in their ego, right? If they were based in their soul, and they're getting there, they have changed. The Hermit tells me that. The Hermit tells me that. And in the new perspective here on the Hangman tells me that. But right now it's stopped in the tracks, right? The Virgo full moon energy stops a runner in their tracks. And that's what we got here. We've got someone stopped in their tracks. What's the universe want to tell you? Fickle old gal universe. What's she want to say? It's red with the Four of Wands. What is it? Look at that. It's something you waited a long time for. The universe knows that. The universe knows that this has been a tricky cycle. I know that. You know, there were a lot of, when I first, you know, I came out here to YouTube to study this cycle because it's one of the toughest ones. I figured I'd do it in front of people because it's the toughest one I've ever seen, right? The separation period is huge. The last time a cycle like this happened was World War II, and that was a big separation period. You guys, you had the COVID pandemic. That was your world war, and whatever the fuck's going on in the world now, very similar as well. But regardless, the universe knows you've waited a long time for this. It's pulling in the parking lot is what the universe... Actually, it's in the parking lot. And it's been here before, but not with these kinds of energies around it. Not with a hermit as the overall energy and temperance fueling that hermit. We'll see. We'll see more when we clarify. What's the potential final outcome here? Tell me. It's red with Pagey. Three of Wands. Somebody doesn't want this ship to get away. I always say with this guy in the Witches deck, you don't want to get that cape wet. It's a nice cape, right? But he's going to get that cape wet. How do I know that? Well, do you read cards? Some of you read cards. Tell me, what comes after the Three of Wands in the deck? The Four of Wands, right? You see a Four of Wands on this table? Yeah, okay, it's right there. It's the energy of the connection. The Four of Wands is already there. That tells me he's jumping in the water before this ship gets away. They don't want you to get away. None of your people ever wanted this to be over. They like the attention, if for no other reason. But you're not giving them that attention. Why? Because you're listening to people like me and other people you're listening to who are telling you how the soulmate cycle works. And they have to feel the loss of you. You got to, you know, if you'd have just caved in and chased them like everybody else, they wouldn't have grown. They wouldn't have changed. And you wouldn't have either. You'd have been giving love to somebody who wasn't giving back to you. That's not self-worth. That's not the Empress. So again, you both had to grow in certain ways. Now you've grown. Now you're even bigger, right? You're huge. You're real. Your energy is soul energy based. It's the Empress energy. It's real. Their energy is still ego based a little bit. A lot bit, which is why they feel small next to you emotionally. They do. They know they got to come in or you're going to get away. They don't want you to get away. I know that for a fact. I'm going to clarify with the Light Seer deck. I'm going to leave my little hermit right there. Remember, he's crossed by Temperance, the month that we're in right now, which is a coincidence in and of itself because this is a card of Virgo energy. We're talking about the Virgo full moon that stops runners in their tracks, and it's crossed by the month of March, basically. In the very month that the moon occurs. Dead center, pretty much. Why is the Four of Wands here? Let's go. Let's clarify. There's a lot of energy here. Energy is always in layers. Usually is like a half a dozen layers that'll come up in a reading. 50 or 60 layers of energy here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, this is a tough reading. I got a tough one on a Sunday. Okay, I was hoping this was going to be an easier reading. This is not. I'm doing my best. I'm telling you what's here. I'm giving you the white meat of what's here. But in the extended, we're going to go batshit crazy. We are going to absolutely have to, you know, wicked voodoo on crack. Okay, because there's a lot more underneath the surface here. Okay, we're going to find out. Especially with this page, strangely enough. And normally I get excited about pulling on a devil or something in the extended. But for this, I'm very curious about the energy around this page. It's in their emotions too. It's 3D. Tell me about the Four of Wands, universe. We'll get there. Nine of Wands. There's a block to it. It's, well, several, again, energies and layers. There's a block to it, yes. That's why we get the Three of Wands at the end, right? He's not jumping off yet, but he will. Okay? Why? Now we move to the next layer. This is the persistent energy I've been talking about since February. You won't go away. You won't. They can't control you. They can't forget about you. They can't figure out why. For some of them, it doesn't matter. You know, usually, and it could be from, we could take it from the reverse angle. Usually everybody likes me. You know, usually everybody likes me is what they're saying. But this time, you know, if they like me, I blew them off and they didn't come back. This person waits for the boomerang effect in their life. They tell someone to fuck off. No, I don't want to be your friend. No, I don't love you. I'm going to go. Bye-bye. And then they just expect that that person comes back, and then they feel all powerful. Come kneel before Zod kind of thing, right? Come kneel before Zod. The problem is, not unlike in Superman 2 where that line comes from, Zod didn't know Superman still had his powers. That it was Zod's powers that were taken away. It's a fitting analogy here, because now you're fucking Superman in that analogy, and you're full strength, spot on, ready to roll. That's why, again, this person feels small. Now they got to come crawling to you. Now you're the one crushing their hand, you know, possibly, if you want to. It's a very interesting energy. It's very complex to read. All I can say is, and I said this before, I said this about the new moon at the beginning of the month, and I'll say it about this moon. You want this full moon. You do. You want this to happen. Yeah, three of Pentacles on top of the Four of Wands. The problem here, this is the energy of the connection, keep in mind. Nine of Wands crossing. One of the main problems here is that there is no foundation of trust. Neither one of you trust the other for different reasons. And that's a problem. We're going to have to start small here. It's going to have to start over. There has to be a reboot here. But the old issues have to be addressed. Okay? Because there's a lot of water under the bridge. I see that. The Ace of Pentacles is red with these cards. There's a lot of water under the bridge. Right? This is grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It takes a long time to get anywhere. That's a long time to talk to grandma in the car. And you know what happens when families ride in the car for a long period of time. There's all sorts of arguing and fights start and all kinds of, just a lot of water under the bridge by the time this car got to the parking lot. All right. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Queen of Swords. Again, somebody has something they want to say to you. It comes with a red flag attached to it, though. I'm drawn to the red flag on the card. Whenever I'm drawn to that, it tells me, but there's a catch. There's, again, many layers here. Somebody wants to speak their truth. Somebody wants to speak up. But that somebody at the same time, because they feel small, hopes it'll be you. Hopes that you'll just start chasing. And you're so far along, Divine Feminines, as we see in the Twin Flame Journeys that I pull. You know, if you're not in full Empress energy, you're at least reflecting that way to the outside world. You're not going to do that. Why would you cave now and give this person the satisfaction of feeding their ego? They need to learn to tone that ego down, right? If you want to bang the Empress, you got to tone it down. Somebody here has something they want to say. Some truth is going to be spoken here. Now let's pull on Pagey. Why is Pagey here? Tell me about the Page of Cups. Why is this here? Tell me about this Page of Cups. It's very interesting, the symbolism on the card. She's standing in front of a wave. There's a wave of water behind her. That wave to me always implies there was a Ten of Wands here, or something along those lines. Some sort of pressure building. I don't know. That's the energy I get off of it. It's someone who feels, what's the word? Surprised by their feelings? Can I say it that with the way, you know, that wave comes out of nowhere, sort of a thing? We'll see. Why is the Page of Cups here? Tell me about the Page of Cups. Well, it's a card of surprise. It is. It's a surprise. It's the Six of Wands. They know that if they want this with you, they have to come in and, you know, well, instead of you coming to kneel before Zod, they have to kneel before you. All right? It is a card that victory is possible here. It's also a card of transformation. In the animal deck, it has a little butterfly on it, which represents that. But this is someone who has changed. You've changed this person. I say that to you a lot. I want you to understand it's on a soul level. They may be the same asshole in the 3D they always were. I don't know. But that doesn't matter. I don't pay much attention to people in the 3D. I dig to find who they really are. And then I decide whether I like them or not. I can put up with an asshole, someone who behaves like an egomaniac jerk, but I know, because I read their soul energy, that they're a terrific person, and they're just fronting. You know, I can put up with that for a very long time. What I can't put up with is someone who's asshole through and through, just an asshole in the ego and then a dead soul underneath. I can't deal with that. I can't work with that. But your person's very nice. Their soul has changed. This connection has changed them. You've shown them things. You've shown them a new way to look at the world, or feel the world, I should say. What's on top here? Two of Swords. Don't underestimate the Two of Swords here. All right? Don't underestimate. It's Sarah Gilbert, Darlene from Roseanne. Don't underestimate her either. Right? She may end up being one of the world's biggest movie stars one day. You watch. Mark my words. Right here, Two of Swords. This person knows that you're going to have all the power when they come in, and that's part of what's jamming them up at a crossroads. Okay, they know the energy toward this Two of Swords. Usually, when the card sits on top of the other card, it flows into the other card. This one flows from the other card to this. They know that by coming in with this little page, this little cup, this little offer, they give you the power. They're aware of that, and they don't like it. It's what jams them up. It's what puts them at a crossroads. It's part of what they get in their head about. Tells me this person has changed. Yes, just the fact they want to come in. But, you know, Nine of Pentacles. They know you, again, it ties to the Queen of Pentacles in the pre-shuffle that we started with. This is basically Minor Arcana Empress energy. The Queen of Pentacles is one of the energies from the Empress. This right here is your independence. This is you. You're the shit. You're so much the shit, you got a falcon. Okay? They know that they may lose here. They know that they may come. It might be a whole lot of too little, too late. This is what's in their emotions. I don't think it'll stop them with the Six of Wands here, but it is all minor arcana. Okay? It's Six of Wands minor, Three of Swords minor, Nine of Pentacles minor. Tells me minor arcana is mutable energy. It means that their free will is at play here. They can, you know, I mean, the free will is always in play, but this energy is they're controlling it. So it depends how much they get in their head or not. Let's see here. At the moment, in the soul, this is the full moon in Virgo energy doing its job. It's stopping the runner in their tracks. All right. Why is the Hangman here? Why is the Hangman here? Ideally, the energy of the Virgo full moon stops the runner in their tracks, so it makes them turn and face, you know, turn and face the music, if you will. Turn and face the strain, as David Bowie once sang. I sang that it came up in the energy the other day, Changes from David Bowie. It came up. I think those lyrics are pretty solid here too. You know, turn and face the strain. And changes are happening here, and not just with the moon and the other energies. There's a huge, as I've told you, energetic cycle, a bubble of energy that we've been living in since about the middle of June 2020. It's coming to an end this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It comes to an end, something in that time frame. There's a lot of changes happening, and I talk about that on many videos. I will tell you, it is not allowing for an in and out. You're either in or out. It is blending with that Taurus North Node. It really is. Why is the Hangman here? Tell me about it. Tell me about the Hangman. It's the Empress, the Queen of Tits. Best tits in the tarot, it's you. You stopped them in their tracks. It's no other way to phrase it. You stopped them in their tracks. Okay? In the soul, all they're thinking about is you. And they got a whole new perspective on what happened here, and probably how special you are. Once you've seen the Empress, you have to bang the Empress. Okay? It's a crude way of putting it, but I'm Steve, so fuck it. It is. Alright? They were never going anywhere. Alright? This was always supposed to play out this way. They were supposed to learn something. You were supposed to learn something. They were supposed to get their ego in check. Alright? Yeah. What's on top? The Fool. From the pre-shuffle, the Fool, they're coming towards you. All they want to do, this tells me that the air, the wind is blowing, because I see it here with the Raven chewing the rope on this card. The Hanged Man about to fall out of the tree. Somebody's going to take a chance here. I believe that's true for most of you. Okay? I believe that's true for most of you. Somebody's going to take a chance here. Why is the Fool here? Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. The next card out. They're back to back. Something you've been waiting for a long time is about to come your way. Somebody in the soul is coming off the Hanged Man. It's because of you. It's because of your energy. The Empress is an irresistible force. It's an attracting energy. This person could never escape this. They can't let it go. If they did, let's say hypothetically, they blew it off. I don't care if it's 10 years from now, 12 years from now, 20 years from now, they're still going to be focused on this. Their soul is going to be like, whatever happened with those tits? Remember the one with the tits? Whatever happened with that? That's what their soul is going to be doing. You'll be fine. You're the Empress. The Empress doesn't want anything. She's not waiting for anything. She has everything she needs. That's part of that energy of that Queen of Pentacles from the beginning of this reading in the pre-shuffle. That's why I harp on you guys to find your self-worth. Go out, get some static energy on you. Put your fancy bikinis on. Even in the winter, go for it. You want a lot of attention? Go ahead and walk around in a bikini in the winter. You'll get a lot of attention, let me tell you. People, maybe they'll think you're crazy, but fuck them. Who cares? Right here, Ace of Pentacles. Why is it here? This is a bit more, I mean, the baseline energy here with the Ace of Pentacles is, yes, it's been a long time coming. Yeah, I can dig that. That's the baseline energy. But there's a bit more going on here than that. Let's see. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. What else you want to tell these people? You know, oh, okay. I see. It's the High Priestess. A lot of you know this is coming. A lot of you know this because this is the universe talking to you. You've been waiting a long time. I was wondering why it wanted that energy there. You've been waiting a long time for this. There's a lot of water under the bridge, though, and there's no trust here. Remember, these cards are red, but these cards, a lot of you can feel this coming. The universe is telling you you can. You'll be able to make your own predictions if you quiet your mind and let the soul energy flow through. You will. Your intuition already can sense a lot of what I'm saying, or a lot of what's coming towards you. I don't see how it can't. The energy is really coming in like a freight train. It really is. What's on top? Yeah, I see. I told you. Knight of Cups. It's coming towards you. There's love here. Love that somebody didn't know what love was. Really, you know, they thought it was pentacles. Now they know it's cups. But again, they're starting out small. Because of that, they're emotionally immature a little bit. It's their first emotional, really feeling what love actually is. Even if your person's married, they didn't marry for love. They married for what they thought was love, right? But if it turns out it was pentacles, or it was money, it was to make mommy happy, it was for security, you know, well, they know how to buy a house and I don't, so I'll marry them and everything will be fine. Love will come, love will grow, because that's how they were taught. That's what you do, you know. Oh, God, no. They were taught wrong. No, that's not. No, that's a recipe for depression, anxiety, and prescription meds. That's all that is. A sad life. That's what that is. That's almost old school way of thinking. It's old, like my grandparents' generation. That's what they did. You stay married. That's what you do. You know, that was their generation. Not anymore. We all are a bit more enlightened now. We follow our soul's true purpose. You know, you have to if you want to be happy. Because no one else can make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. It's coming towards you. Something you've waited for a long time. And a Page of Cups again. 2 Page of Cups. It's downshifting. Everything I just told you is right here. Page of Cups is here. They're showing up in their emotions as a Page of Cups. The universe gave it to me as a Knight of Cups to tell me they feel a lot of love, but they don't know how to process it. It's what I told you. They don't understand how to process it, so it shows up as a page. But they are coming in. Ace of Pentacles, something you've waited for a long time, Knight of Cups, and a Page of Cups on top of it. And you could feel this coming with the High Priestess crossing here. I know you can. Even if you think you have no special abilities, you all have intuition. Okay? This energy is so on the surface, anybody can feel it. And your dog probably knows this person's coming. This energy's coming towards you, I should say. All right, Three of Wands. Now, I'm telling you, he's going to get his cape wet. Nobody here, nobody's person ever wanted this to end. They wanted an aspect of it to end. My guess is the aspect that they wanted to end has to do with their ego. They wanted you to come kneel before Zod, come chase them. That's very Burger King behavior. Got to have it their way. They wanted it their way, right? And that's all they wanted. They wanted this defiant you, this to go away. They wanted this, oh, you know, they're finding their self-worth, they're getting independent, they're becoming better than me, to go away. But you didn't. You kept getting better and better and better and better. Well, now they don't want it to get away. Now they know they have to do something, but they've grown in the process. To even reach this stage, they've grown. Okay, because before they would have just blown you off. I'm not interested. To stroke their own ego, make themselves feel cool. Even though the Empress is gorgeous, right? Male or female, the Empress is gorgeous. I told the Empress I wasn't interested. That makes me feel good. Yeah. Okay. Did it? No, not really, because they didn't come back and chase me. Yeah. How about that? And any time that they told you, even if you did approach them, right? You might think that's chasing, but that's not. It is. It's just feeding their ego a little bit. See, the problem is until this person learns to be vulnerable. This is why you shouldn't, if you just reached out to them, they would just blow you off again. Or bang you and then blow you off again. Because it's about stroking their ego. This person needed to get out of the ego. It was very important. I believe they have with the Three of Wands here and the Four of Wands sitting firmly in the center of the connection, which is the card underneath these two. Why is the Three of Wands here? Tell me about the final on this, universe. What is it? I already know what wicked voodoo I'm pulling in the extended. And it is on these pages. It is on that. But it's also on this Queen of Swords. And what they're thinking about in that hanged man in their soul over there. We'll find out. We'll dig. We'll do a whole bunch of little side readings. We will find out the answers. And we'll find out where this is going from here as well. For right now, there's action coming towards you. He will jump in the water. It's the Magician crossing it. The Magician is a card of action. Also tells me, because it's red with the emotions, this person is a little bit, not a lot bit, a little bit led into gold. This person has changed quite a bit. It's an energy of manipulating energy. Magic, spells, things like that are manipulation of energy. This person's energy's been changed. Okay? It's been manipulated, not in a bad way. I don't mean manipulation. Just this connection's existence. The fact that you two had a soul recognition began a process of alchemy within this person that could not be reversed. Okay? It's irreversible. Remember, the Nine of Wands was crossing here, and I said it's a persistent energy. It won't go away. 20 years from now, if this person blows you off 20 years from now, they'll still be feeling you. You, on the other hand, like I said, to save the questions on Twitter, well, my God, am I still going to be feeling them 20 years from now? No. I just said you're this. You already don't need this person, right? So don't wait for them. Leave the door open. When they show up, which it looks like they're gonna for most of you, to stop your ship from getting away. If they don't suck, hold on to them. If they do, get rid of them. Kick them back. Make sure they're done cooking. Because you're way, way past this person in your spiritual journey, shall we say. What's on top? 10 Wands. There it is. I said it. Oh, rewind. I did, motherfuckers. Right here at 10 Wands. I said this wave here on this. It represents some sort of a dam breaking. To me, it felt like 10 Wands. These are read together. These banks of cards matter. I knew we'd get a 10 Wands here. I knew it. This person can't. The dam's about to break. Yeah, sure, they know you're going to have all the power, and it puts them in a crossroads because you're fucking awesome and you're independent. You have your independence. They admire that, by the way. They admire that you take chances and you try new things and you do things. They admire that. It does put them at a crossroads, but that crossroads creates a huge burden. That's the dam breaking right there. That's the wave coming in, the wave of emotion. It's right there. That put firmly, both the Magician and the Ten of Wands firmly put this fool in the water, getting the cape wet to chase that ship down that's getting away. What's the final on it? The King of Cups. Somebody's going to come in who never told you before how they felt. It's painful for them to do it. This is why the Ten of Wands is here. This King of Cups. They don't like having to be vulnerable. I'm not going to lie to you. They don't like it. All right, and they know, again, this is read with the Nine of Pentacles. They know that you know, you're fine. Look, she out in her backyard playing with her falcon, picking her pentacles, right? Wearing a nice white dress, perfectly white, whiter than I could get it. My whites end up going to shit. I'm terrible at laundry. I should talk to her and see how she does that. But anyway, right there, bottom line, they know you don't need them. It's tough. They know they have to be vulnerable to come in. It creates a big burden on this person. But they are. Every indication here shows the energy coming towards you, even the message from the universe itself. Something they've waited for. Steve, tell them there's a lot of love, but this person's a chicken shit. They come in as a Page of Cups, but they're going to be talking. This Page of Cups energy, I should point out, has a color match here with the blue sky with the Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords, yeah, on one level, you might cut them out, sure, but on a upper level of energy, they've got something they want to say, but they hold back a little bit. The King of Cups tells me that too. So keep that in mind, that they're probably, whatever they tell you, multiply it by 10 million, okay, kind of a thing like that. There's a real dam about to break here with this Ten of Wands. You're heavy on their mind, there's no doubt about it. I'm going to switch back to the Witch's deck here. And I'm going to ask the universe to give me 3 cards and a crossing card from the bottom of the deck if there's anything else it wants to tell you about this full moon in Virgo energy and the effect it has. Now, this all may happen before the full moon even. The energy is here right now, or I wouldn't be pulling on it. But certainly around, you know, that full moon energy and all the other energies in play do last and take us through the end of the month. Also, after the 16th of the month, we're in a new bubble of baseline energy, okay? And that changes a lot of things. I should explain. How does that change a lot of things? Think of a bubble of energy, all right? We've been in one bubble of energy. We're inside a bubble. Between, say, the middle of June, which is about when it started, to the middle of March here, until this week. Inside that bubble is certain weather. It was cloudy with a chance of showers, as I say. That affects how astrologers read the energy. The astrologers have to be able to detect that energy or pick up on it in some way. Usually they do it through things going on around them in their life. And it changes the way they read things. You know, Mars conjunct Venus will read differently in different base energies. It will come out, it will reflect differently in different base energies. That's where readings like what I'm doing here are useful to you, because I'm pulling on energy. I'm not an astrologer. I'm someone who can pick up on these energies. That being said, we've been living under an environment of partly cloudy with a chance of showers. We're moving into a new bubble, which is mostly sunny, with a light breeze high in the mid-70s, and it stretches us right up through toward the end of 2024. So, you know, enjoy. It's a big bubble. And it changes all the astrology. Anyway, everything I'm pulling on here is in that new weather bubble, right? Well, the weather bubble is nice enough we can all be in our fancy bikinis catching some rays, you know. Let's see what we got here. Give me 3 cards. I try to explain it to you as best I can. You know, I can write a blog article on the energy and on energy bubbles that we live in. We basically go through our lives living in different weather environments of energy. It's essentially the way it goes. And the transitions are usually pretty sharp. You might have, sometime this week, your internet might cut out, things like that. It'll feel like you jumped a timeline, like a lot of you sometimes notice. It'll feel like that sometime this week. It'll feel like everything's different. You'll walk outside and everything will look a little different for some reason. Everything will feel weird or different or off. Or not in a bad way, because I said we're moving into sunny weather. But you may see some blips and things in your life. You might see your internet cut out. you know, for no reason. I know mine does that all the time. Whenever I jump a timeline or we have some kind of big energy shift, I always got to reset the damn thing, you know, because that's energy. Your wireless connection is energy. You might even have some troubles with your cell phone. Your wireless company might have to reset the towers and stuff like that. Who knows? Could play out a million different ways for you. I'm just giving you some examples. 3 cards in a crosser universe. What else you want to tell everybody here? 9 cups, 3 cups, strength, crossing. The 3 of cups is the Knight of Swords. They're coming. The energy is coming towards you. That's all the universe wants to tell you. All right, it's somebody who hasn't opened up to you before. The 3 of Cups is about opening up. It's a card of reunion. Okay, universe didn't bring a third party in here. It might bring it in the extended. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It wants to talk about you and this connection and this person. This 3 cups is the flow of emotion. Someone opening up. It's a card of communication. Okay, it's a very powerful card of communication. Actually, these girls here are communicating, big time. But it's about someone opening up. But it's crossed by the Knight of Swords. Okay. So somebody's coming in with a definite message to tell you. It's something that they want to get off their chest, kind of energy. It might not be real lovey-dovey. It's got a lot of fear around it with the Strength card here. It's taking them a lot to come in and do this, as I read with the King of Cups and the 10 of Wands here. It's taking them a lot to come in and do this because they're a very ego-based person and they wanted you to come kneel before Zod. But you didn't, so now Zod has to go to you. You know, kind of a thing. And again, the whole thing is rooted here. The funny part about this message from the universe is I would love to say this 9 of Cups is you're their wish fulfilled, right? I'd love to say that to you. But no, this is your energy attached to this. This is something that you once wanted, okay? It is. It's something that you once wanted. And that's the way the energy feels to me. So I don't know if it's a little bit of too little too late for some of you, or if it's just so much water under the bridge that, you know, I don't know. I don't think you're going to be disappointed by it. I think you're going to be happy by it. But I think it might leave you a little pensive at the end of the day, right? It might leave you with some decisions to make a little bit. This person has a lot of fear around coming in and doing this. But they are pulling up their big boy, big girl pants and making it happen. They're approaching cups, love, emotion, with swords. We see that a lot with the DMs in this cycle, okay? They're just doing, I'm just telling you, and the universe wants to tell you, that they're just doing it because they're nervous. Because, again, you're the shit. Look, you got a falcon, you know? And to me, that's a big deal, you know, because I know the process here in the U.S. you have to go through to get one. Be easier to just get a baby mail order delivered than it would to get a falcon in this country. But I'll tell you what, you're the shit. All right, and they're just shit, or they behaved just shit, or they have been living just shit, but they've changed. There's a lot of changes in this person. Now I'm going to go a little deeper in the extended. I'm going to go underneath the layers here and find out what happened here. Find out what's going on. Find out what they might do after we come in as the King of Cups. What can you expect? I'm just going to pull some readings on stuff that I think you might want to know. You know, such as what the fuck took so long, which is where we might see our third parties come in. And why it's so hard for this person to open up. Not, you know, I'll get as specific as I can, but I'm just curious because we're in a hanged man in their soul, yet on top of it is the Fool. You know, again, it's something where they just come out of the hanged man like that. I didn't see a tower here, but I feel a tower. So I'm going to look for the tower. I'm going to see if it shows up. Because these Ace of Pentacles are very slow, but both of these Ace of Pentacles, Grandma at 15 miles an hour on the freeway is sitting in the parking lot. We are at the destination. And that's what I find interesting. Okay? Well, anyway, if you want the extended, it's there for you. I want it. But if you want it, it's there. The link's in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. You want this full moon, just like you wanted that new moon. You do, and those two energies are blending for the first half of the week, by the way. The new moon at the beginning of the month and the full moon. So be sure and watch my new moon all signs reading too, from the beginning of the month, the new moon in Pisces. Be sure and check that out, because that's actually pretty cool. It's actually something kind of interesting. The way the two blend here at the first part of the week. Okay, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, I'm going to go pull some extended wicked voodoo now. Good luck, everyone.